They want electric army tanks. They want electric planes. What happens if the sun isn't shining while you're up in the air? Well, sir, I told you there'd be problems, sir. No, they want electric everything. They want electric boats. The problem, the boats, they don't float because the battery is so heavy, it sinks the boat. They say, we don't care, we want them anyway.
During a recent rally, former President Donald Trump alleged that electric planes would just simply stop operating in cloudy weather where the sun isn't out.
Anna, can I jump in for a second?
No, further cementing the reality that he does not understand how electric anything works. They wouldn't. Go ahead, now you can jump in.
It's not a solar plane.
Yeah.
It's an electric plane. So if it's cloudy, it is entirely irrelevant. But no one can even correct him because, like Joe Biden, this buffoon doesn't listen to anyone. So I guarantee you, he'll give that same speech. What if it goes cloudy? Electric plane has problems. And you think that the military didn't think of that? Even if it wasn't, it's of course not solar, it's electric. But they didn't think, I wonder if it'll have enough battery to come back around. Okay. They're gonna fall out of the sky, have they?
He's made similar arguments when it comes to electric cars. So let's take a look at that clip.
Get about going all electric for boats instead of Mercury engines, beautiful, made in the USA Mercury engines and others. Where you smell that little smell, that beautiful sound, everything. They want to go all electric. I said, what's wrong with it? They said, well, the problem is the batteries are so heavy that the boat can't carry them. They would sink. What happens if the boat has an accident and starts sinking? Do you get electrocuted if the boat sinks? The guy said, I've never thought of that, actually, but I think I gave him an idea, actually. Now, can you imagine the boat goes down and you're sitting on top of a battery? I don't feel good about that, right? That boat's going down and I'm on top of a battery. And the water starts flooding in. I'm getting concerned. But then I look 10 yards to my left and there's a shark over there. So I have a choice of electrocution or shark. You know what I'm gonna take? Electrocution. I will take electrocution every single time. Do we agree? Now they wanna go to all electric cars. That's great, if you wanna drive for a half hour and start, where do I recharge? You wanna take a nice, long, beautiful drive in the country, you have to make it a nice short drive in the country. The happiest people in the world are the people who just got their electric vehicle charged. That lasts for 10 minutes. After that, they become somewhat schizophrenic.
Thanks for watching. Our audience has helped build TYT into the media giant it is today. Together, we can accomplish anything. Support our work and join us at tyt.com/team. There are actually legitimate points he can make about switching to electric that he's not making, and it's driving me crazy because instead he's like relying on these ridiculous, unfounded talking points about how the electric batteries are like causing the boats to drown or sink. That's not the issue. But what is an issue, to be quite frank, is our energy grid isn't prepared to switch to all electric. Okay, and it is true that one of the downfalls, as it stands right now, I'm sure the technology will improve, is you can't go on super long road trips with an electric vehicle. You do have to plan ahead and make sure that there are charging stations along the way in order to charge the vehicle. And just going back to the power grid issue, just to give you a specific example, last year in the middle of a heat wave, Gavin Newsom asked Californians to avoid charging their electric vehicles because there were rolling blackouts taking place and our electric grid was overwhelmed. So this is an issue, but Trump isn't talking about that. He's talking about unfounded, ridiculous claims.
Yeah, again, but that's the problem with Trump. And I don't know why you Republicans like him, man, because he could make good points that would actually back up what you want, but he just is incapable of it. Like electric cars, I went to a Tesla dealership the other day in the mall, and I said, okay, if I'm going from LA to San Francisco, do I have to recharge? And they're like, yeah, sure, but don't worry, it'll only take an hour. I was like, what do you mean, don't worry? an hour is a giant amount of time. Plus, if a salesman is telling me this, it's probably a lie. It'll probably take 2 hours, right? Like, so now it's not gonna take 5 hours to get to San Francisco, it's gonna take 6 or 7 hours. So, and then I started watching these hilarious videos of Turks who are at recharging stations in Turkey with their electric cars. And you know how temperamental Turks can be.
No, I'm sure they handle it well.
Oh man, they're flipping out. They're so mad, right? So, okay, those are legit points. And you could say, hey, that's no big deal, I don't mind, etc. You could have that debate. But back to Trump, what does he say instead? I was talking to a guy who makes electric boats. I told him it could sink. He's like, whoa, I never thought about that. Really? That guy told him he never thought about it as he's building electric boats. And he says, mercury, well, that's good smell. No, mercury can kill you if you have too much mercury. It's potentially poisonous. Like, he's just constantly saying insane things. Electric needs the sun. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So, all right, you enjoy your clown, we'll enjoy our clown. God help us all. Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.